Moving to a new city after graduating can be scary, intimidating, maybe somewhat bewildering, but you can make friends over time. By the end of this video, you'll have 6 tips about how to get started, meeting new people, and eventually making friends. My name is Dr. Park. I'm a psychologist for youth, and here at Through the Waters, we nurture youth mental health. So tip number 1 is to think about the kind of people you want to be friends with, what are their values, and where would they hang out, and then quite simply, hang out in those places and keep showing up in those places over time. For example, I don't know, would your people be at a music festival or an open mic night or a recreational volleyball league or a community theater performance or a faith-specific house of worship or geeking out at the library? Hang out in those places. Tip number 2 is to get involved in your new city. Make a meaningful contribution somehow. That might mean getting a full-time or a part-time job depending on your situation and your needs, or maybe it means volunteering with causes you believe in that are happening in your city. Volunteering with those causes means that you're more likely to intersect like-minded people, which is great, but also be open to forming friendships with people who think differently from you as well. Tip number 3 is to look online for in-person communities. This might sound simple or obvious, but it can be really powerful what you discover when you just take a step back and search really broadly. So search on Reddit or Instagram or Strava or meetup.com or whatever app or website suits your fancy. One search term idea is to search the name of the city you're moving to or the one you just moved to. Another idea would be to search for an interest that you have. When I looked at events in my own city on meetup.com, I saw meetups related to interests like hiking, writing, coding, coffee, board games, and honeybees. If it feels intimidating to show up at an event, see if you can reach out to the event organizer ahead of time, ask them a question or two, and if they respond, hopefully that helps you feel more welcome. Another idea would be to ask someone to go with you if you do happen to have a friend in your new city already. Tip number 4 is to get a roommate if you're open to living with a roommate. And if not, that's totally cool, but having a roommate sometimes means that if they are open to being a roommate who's also your friend, then you can sometimes have crossover where you can become friends with some of their friends and vice versa. Tip number 5 might sound kind of random, but it's super practical. Get a dog. I had my dog Mocha for 15 years before he passed away, and walking him was really the best way to get to know my neighbors. They would stop and talk to me because of him, probably much more so than if I was just walking around by myself. This friendliness level that people have toward dogs might depend on the city, but I confess I am a dog person, so a dog is like a built-in best friend anyway, but they can also help you meet people who will stop and chat with you about your dog, especially if they also have a friendly dog. Of course, have an honest heart-to-heart conversation with yourself about whether you're ready to commit to the time and responsibilities involved in caring well for a dog before getting one. Tip number 6 is more a matter of perspective. Remember that making friends is going to take time and patience. Allow yourself oodles of time to adjust to your new city. Here's a metaphor for that. If we take a houseplant and we uproot it and we move it into a new pot, that's actually kind of traumatic for the plant, and it takes quite a while, and it takes some careful watering in order for that plant to readjust and for its roots to feel acclimated and settled in the new soil. It's going to take you time to make friends too. have your eyes open for people who share similar values to you, people who have qualities of character that you'd like in a friend. Be a friend to them and see how they respond. Plant small seeds of friendship, water them slowly over time, and see what grows. So I've shared some initial thoughts with you about how to make friends in a new city, but please, by all means, share other tips in the comments below so that we can combine our ideas together.